Hello, testing. How we doing? It's been a little bit, so I've haven't had a big old mic check. I think everything should sound good. Joel, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Sounds good. Nice, nice. Bad, thanks. How was your weekend? Yeah, I'll be honest. It could have been a lot better. But that's ongoing. I'll probably go into that a bit on stream in a bit, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. I'll probably say this throughout the stream, but at any given point this week, I might just have to bail, even if it's mid-stream. But generally speaking, I really want to play The Witcher. I really want to stream, and I want to keep doing it. You know, it's not a case of I'm not motivated enough to do it. It's just in a set circumstance, I might have to come away from it and do something. But we'll see. You know, it should be fine. Should be fine. It's not as bad as it was over the weekend, so yeah. Anyway, let's get the let's get on with The Witcher. I don't want to really dwell on it too much. Don't really want it to be too different today, or this week for that matter. I will just start by saying it's like COVID related to an extent, and I'll leave it at that for now.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
The game knows that's what we were maybe doing today. Okay, game. Okay, game. How was Elden Ring, though? Joel, how's that been? And how has Horizon been as well? It's one of the rare occasions where we haven't had a chance to chat, actually. Pre-stream or anything. Been a good couple of days. You finished Elden Ring? What were your thoughts? Did you meet the Dung Lad? Also, we will play this guy in Gwent again, because I screwed myself over last time. Horizon's really good. Nice, nice. Dung Lad was a huge disappointment. Was he nothing like the Great Mighty Pooh? That is disappointing. What? Really?
How can I be of service?
He's not even us. That is disappointing. Right, let's play Gwent.
So, shall we play?
Sure, let's play.
Right, so we nearly won last time, but due to my own stupidity, which is what I will dub it, we used Scorch and we didn't read what Scorch did. Welcome back to... Joel is fully aware and probably quite acute to the idea of me not reading what cards do 95% of the time. From the Hearthstone days. So essentially that's what happened last time we played Gwent, Joel. Always read them, that's true. I do actually always read them. What I just said was a lie. Anyway. But no, I'm sorry to hear about the Dung Eater. Definitely not your favourite song FromSoft game, that's fair enough. And 8's still pretty good though. I think they were the right things to swap out. Okay. I think I'm gonna let them have this round regardless. Still good though. I mean, yeah, from what I've seen, it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's it. Please burn through your deck very, very quickly. So, please do that. I could get rid of some plebs while I'm at it, but I feel like I kind of want to keep them even if they're a bit shit. Can I do that on one of his cards? I can't, okay. I was gonna say that would be ideal. Yeah, I can't really use this in any good place right now. I might just let him have that. 2 more hours of Gwent. I was half tempted to put Gwent in the title again, but I didn't. I decided to hold off. He burned a lot of cards there though, I'm surprised he was willing to get through that. All we're gonna do Gwent-wise today, I'm gonna say that and then it's gonna become a whole stream of Gwent. But all we're gonna do is this for now. This is disgusting. I only just realised the cord is there. That is horrible. That's terrible. Right, okay, what do I want to do here? So, even if we lose whatever round this is, I can bring back a card. I assume these don't stack, 'cause that would be like ideal, right? What I might do is I might just do that and then one of these, just so I can win the round. I don't think there's too much point in me... What I might do, I might beef up this front line to the point where I might just use both of these and buff them. I assume he's gonna pass, yeah. That's fine. So if I do this, and then I buff with this, we get that. And then I can draw back the, yeah, I can draw back this lad here with this card. Oh. I haven't really talked much today, so I'm also getting into the, getting into that again. Right, okay. Then I'll be having you back, please, thank you. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. So I guess I can go into it a little bit anyway. So, one person in my family, sadly the person most at risk, has COVID right now. And off the back of that, I think all of us are likely to get it at some point. I'm definitely feeling the symptoms at the moment as well, but it's nothing like, it's nothing like horrific for me. It's and to be honest, the person at risk is also is dealing with it very, very well, which is really great. However, off the back of that, various other things have sort of come into the picture with that person, and that's almost the more complicated bit. But it doesn't help that, you know, everybody here also has COVID. It's sort of an unfortunate combination of things right now. I'm trying to keep it vague because I don't really want to, you know, say too much about it as of right now. But you know what I mean. It could be better. In terms of this, I might Scorch this early because so the way Scorch works is you can only burn the strongest card or cards on the battlefield. So once I've got the bigger numbers, he can just like do his thing, right? So I don't know if it's better to Scorch early game or wait a little bit. I feel like he might have something else, you know, like so that will be bigger than a 6 later down the line. I think we will. Honestly, I think it'll be fine. I'm just being cautious about my strategy of, you know, I don't know what way it could go. So yeah, I'm still clueless when it comes to Gwent. I'm learning, to be honest. I mean, last stream, you'd agree I definitely don't understand the game. But, I am gradually learning the game. Gradually. Oh, wow, okay. Wow. Yeah, that's why we, yeah, that's bullshit. Okay. Sure. Okay, I'm debating on if I Scorch now or not. Because I know that he's also got things that can resurrect. Actually, no, oh, I can do this, hang on. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. Don't know how worth it that is, but you've got someone back. That's fine, we've only got one person that will be affected by that. As long as this backline isn't affected, we're fine. Okay, I think I might just Scorch here and see what happens. Actually, wait, no. If I do this, that means that they're all at a pretty bad footing regarding, like, all of their frontline units, right? So as long as they then don't have anything like that. So does Scorch work on this? Not affected by any special cards, okay. However, I think Scorch might still be worth it just to get rid of that. So I might use that now. Well, okay. Screw it. I think it's the better play to make, right? In the long run. Then again, they might just be able to draw it. Oh wow, okay. We really are playing the nasty games today, huh? Yeah, well, I don't know if I can win now. In fact, I definitely can't win now. That card is so annoying. Well, I think that's GG. I can't do anything against this. I assume this it only does fog, right? This card? Yeah. Yeah, there really is nothing I can do here, really. That is the extent of my capability. No, that's sad. Oh well. We tried. I think we can win that, though. I think it's just a matter of...
Personally, I'd have played that hand differently.
I know you would have done so.
Opinion.
Very well. That's okay. It happens. Right, anyway, where were we? So, what we can currently do... Now, Triss is someone we can actually go see right now. If we wanted to do that. We're now way further into the game than I was. Yeah, so we made it to Novigrad. Which is... Honestly, it's very, very different. Right? You go from... essentially full on, like... where we're in the country, right? Watch out for my hay-bales full of maggots, right? We went from that to, you know, an actual city, which is kind of cool. We were, exactly, right? Exactly. Anyway, Triss is nearby. We could go see Triss, we could maybe do some side quests. I don't think we're really equipped to do a lot of these right now. I guess we could do some side stuff, but like there are little bits and pieces we can do, but I don't know. You know what? Screw it. Let's not get into the Triss stuff straight away. Let's warm up a bit. There's a thief. I need to find this lad. What else happened last time? We met a halfling. That was cool. This game. I love the NPC dialogue.
Greetings, master.
Hear about the contract. Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp perfection in the notice?
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
Alright, so what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws.
A furry? I mean, what?
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but add it together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square. So, will you teach it a lesson with your silver sword?
With your silver sword?
Make it worth my while and I will.
Yep.
Demand for witches is high, supplies low.
Here we go.
I pick and choose my contracts these days.
Here we go, bartering with Geralt. We'll always round it up to 300 to annoy them. Always round it up just to piss them off a bit. And then drop it by 10 and they'll give you a deal. That's how you win.
Fine negotiation on your
Wait, what?
part,
He agreed to
master.
300? You're a
So be it.
moron.
We'll call it agreed.
Okay. Fuck it.
Relax, I'll help you. Small businesses are the foundation of a healthy economy, and so on and so on.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
Of him? Of him, you say? I thought you said you couldn't tell. I thought you said it looked like a cat. Maybe it was a furry, I don't know.
Think the black ones will let us go back to Mahakam?
Well, look.
Of course.
What do you think about Horizon, Joel? Do you think that's a game that's like rated more than I don't know, like more than an 8? Because I know that you're really enjoying it.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
Potentially so far. Ooh, okay. What did the first one get? Remind me. Was it an 8 or a 9? I know you rated that pretty highly. Wait, it jumped up here, right? I'm not being stupid.
Mercy on me.
Buying or not?
Lovely trifles.
Game, hello. We. Yeah, am I having a moment, Dave? Dave Brain? First one got an 8, got ya. So like, can I see them without Witcher Scent, please? No, am I just permanently in Witcher mode now? Okay.
Come on,
Mercy on me.
come quickly. I haven't enough for everyone. I swell stuff you got here, Mr. Merchant.
They just stop there though, right? I'm not going mad. But they go like behind here. Yes, they go here. Do they just like continue and the game is like... Oh, hang on, let's see some... Okay. Yeah, don't worry, we're good. Good.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Definitely came through here.
It was Crookshanks, I'm calling it now. Crookshanks, where you at?
Hey, What do I gotta do to get a lovely palate like yours?
Sir? Wow, that is quite a compliment, thank you.
Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
You gonna jump in the moat, Geralt? That sounds fun. Right. Don't hit your head. Okay, now we're good.
Paw prints end here. Boot prints start there. Could it be the Puss in Boots?
That's it, where is he?
Interesting.
Who voices Puss in Boots in Shrek? You know what I mean? Is he here? Antonio Banderas, that's it, yeah. Is it bad whenever I think of Puss in Boots? The things I always associate him with is, of course, the iconic, like, the big eyes thing, right? But I associate it with Livin' La Vida Loca because of the end credits of Shrek 2. And they're the two things I always go to. You see they're making a sequel to Puss in Boots? I didn't. Honestly?
Letter?
Oh, hang on.
Well, our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated.
Wow. That's good. I was gonna say, I didn't think the first one was like god awful. It's way better than Shrek 4. Shrek 4 is terrible. Oh, okay. Burn the letter. Oh, okay. You've been dubbed in. Very cool. We got a few other things. I think these are contracts we picked up, yeah.
The Doppler explains a lot.
Got a
And
Doppler.
complicates matters.
Uh-oh.
Need a good lead to track him down.
Should have stopped at Shrek 2. I think, although Shrek 3 is not great, I think it does wrap up a few things nicer than Shrek 2 does, though, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's an amazing film, but I think it does end it in a nice place, and I think it should have stopped at 3. But again, as I say, it's not amazing. But no, 2 and 1 are perfect.
A blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Lavender, strong scent, enough to track him down.
Okay. Got a book on the Wild Hunt. As I said, I'm not going to read these, but I will open them if I remember to open them at the time. I will open them purely to learn what I can for the old bestiary. Do we want a candelabra, Geralt? Really? Come on now. This is just turning into Skyrim, where you're just carrying a bit of everything. Okay. Follow the scent.
Want justice? Hire a witcher.
That's right. Thank you for passing that message on, sir.
My man carries his pitch
No one
on
asks
his
me most
back.
about Novigrad.
I say you both down.
Decided not to see us.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Hmm.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human. I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods. Go play your flute.
Wow. Damn, poor. That's just fucked. You can't be doing that. You're a terrible actor. I want Geralt to be bullshit about it.
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other career options. Petty theft, maybe.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Oh, here he comes.
Always the same old shit.
Geralt's had enough. He's like, fuck.
Hey, wait!
All souls praise the eternal fire.
Wow.
Really want to see an angry witcher.
Is that all we were meant to do? Uh-oh.
Damn, I look old.
It's a Spider-Man meme. Wait, you can turn in. You can use Quen? Que? You can use Que?
Please, stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher, but that won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
Glad to make an exception in your case. What's going on behind us? Did you see that? They were just having. Oh no, they're back. They. I don't want to say pathfinding already. I really don't want to already say pathfinding. What are they doing? Guys, please sort yourselves out for fuck's sake. That's it. There you go. It's like watching a bunch of like primary school children try and navigate their way around a play, some kind of stage. My God. Okay. Right. Anyway. Do we want to be merciful, Geralt? Maybe Jagex made this game. Maybe they did. There aren't enough microtransactions though. Oh fuck, they're back. They came back. It's their cue. I'm just watching these. I'm just watching these guys struggle to navigate pathfinding now. This is too funny to. Oh, this shouldn't be so funny. This shouldn't be as funny as it is. Anyway, right. Do we give him the benefit of the doubt? The thing he's a Doppler, right? So he could just turn into anything else and tell us that he has. I think every now and then Geralt's got to be a bit of a bastard. But also I don't know, the merchant seemed like I don't know, he seemed a bit odd, right? Well, I'll give him a chance.
I don't kill him, true. But then not everybody applies my rules, and not everyone's got my conscience. So start stealing somewhere else. Far from Novigrad, preferably. Golden age of Dopplers ended here a while ago.
I know, but I thought they'd not catch me. I thought myself too smart. Serves me right. Might have learned this lesson the hard way. Time to go. Somewhere far away. But first, take this. As a token of my gratitude. So long, Witcher.
Just a furball thought he was a cat. Oh, we got a bunch of crowns.
Oh. Ouch!
Wait, has he got the halfling feet? Oh, he does. Very cool.
Seems every time you turn around, there's more scum in Novigrad. Didn't used to allow mutants inside. Town's got the dogs.
Don't mind me stealing everything as per you. Being the best witcher I can be, you know? Wow, what an entrance. You know what, Geralt? That was actually pretty good. Do you think we could get Roach up there? Hang on. Roach. Oh my god, Roach. Actually perfect, right? Roach, I've got a quest. Yeah, we could probably. I could probably cheese that. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. I'm just
Come on.
game of the year. Game of the year. In fact, we probably could have stayed up there. Well done, Roach. Well done. I think we probably could have stayed up there if I angled it properly. Anyway.
Greetings, master.
Job's done.
Problem solved. Convinced the imp to go back to the countryside to tangle horse manes and piss in milk, as tradition ordains.
And how would I know you speak the truth? No trophy, no reward.
Oh well, we're
There better
playing
be
that.
one, or you'll feel the invisible hand of the market smack you so hard you won't be able to sit down for a week.
I'll give you half the agreed sum, no more.
Wow.
And I'll not do business with you again.
Wow. Okay.
Ah, humans.
Got an achievement called the Doppler effect. Very cool. Ali, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Right, so shall we... I think we should probably go see Triss now. I think that's honestly a good idea. I mean, we could also continue the Siri quest if we wanted to, but yeah. How was the Witcher? The Witcher's going well, thank you. We just met up with a Doppler. I just can't sometimes. The NPCs, they're talking about something so stupid, I just lose my train of thought. And oh, it's great. It's great. Sorry. Yeah, we're going to see Triss. We just dealt with a Doppler. We decided to let him live. He turned into Geralt, and we had a Spider-Man moment. It was great. Right. Well, here we go.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Wow.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1,
Hear that?
2,
Ooh, looky. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Smell like dead meat, arsehole. Ah, that's it. Me! Leave him to me!
Wow. I know, right? I love that they just don't, you know, you'd think they'd learn by now, right? Don't mess around with a Witcher. You'd think, but actually, that being said, when the Witcher's being controlled by me, maybe not as big a threat.
No more, please!
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game. Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove. Lovely name,
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
I meant no offence.
Did it say hive of scum and freakery or something? Or indecency? Very similar to the Star Wars quote there. But I went full nerd mode, actually. I think you'll find. That's what Obi-Wan says in New Hope. Thank you. They fight monsters for a living, but fighting some random dude is gonna take. I know, right? Sometimes they just get really, really cocky. Why not? Actually, yeah, like that.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
Wow.
You'd fit in well there.
Wow.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
Uh-oh.
It's Menger.
You're a baddie.
God.
Potentially. To be fair, we've only seen him, like, burn someone.
Confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the
Only.
offence?
Only
This
seen.
is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
Uh-oh. Well.
You
soldier,
know a bat can sniff
sir,
a moth a mile away.
what just happened to that guy? You see the soldier that just, like, he, like, no-clipped in and out of frame. That was very interesting. That was some good, that was a good moment. I feel like Geralt would give a top answer.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Wow. Yeah, Geralt is just a nerd. He is kind of just like Henry Cavill, he's just a buff nerd. Be real. Geralt probably paints Warhammer figures too, let's be real.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air.
I hate this, man.
Be seeing you.
Wow, okay. Can we still loot here, though? I know that shouldn't be priority number one. Oh, we can. Game of the year. Game of the year. Look at all this shit we can loot. Yeah, I bet your bat senses can't sense this, you smug prick. Got him. Got in here. Take all of it. Might have to do some selling at some point though, but we'll see. Thinking, will I get like, I should be okay to go in here, right? Oh well, yeah, this place has been torn up. I might need to get a drink in a minute actually, because I'm as I've said already, I think I might have symptoms of COVID, so you know, every now and then I will need to deal with that, but it's only like very, very minor stuff for the most part, so I'm doing good. I should have an exclamation mark hydrate, yeah. Snatch Kid comes in enough and tells me to do so. So maybe I should just make it a thing. My evening with a vampire. Uh-oh. How do you say that? Regis? Regis? I assume it's Regis, right? Right, got ya, got ya. I love that I said I wouldn't read every book, but in some cases I will.
Herbs, roots, just turn to healing?
Yeah, and then there are some in there that are kind of neat. Pretty cool things on them. Wow, okay, I wonder if this can move. Hmm.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
Do you want to ignite that, Geralt? That's like on a page. Duh. Okay. I thought we were igniting the book, but no, we're gonna just make a potential fire hazard for here now. That's fine. Yeah, it's about the signs we've got.
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
That canon? I mean, I assume it must be. It must be really weird coming into this. I mean, it's not super weird actually now I say it, but like, a lot of people would have come into this on the third game, so they wouldn't know like certain things that would have happened in the previous games, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Now's not the time for bath, Geralt. Yeah, we don't need those.
The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up. Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Yeah, no, it's like, I think this game does a good job of like not being too reliant on you know, previous games. I like games, to be honest, that can do that. I think that might be why which is not quite the devil as you thought. Sorry, what I was saying was, yeah, I don't know, I think sometimes games have issues of, like, being too reliant on ongoing narratives and stuff like that. Or, like, at least them being, like, very, very... I don't know, I think generally I just prefer games that take place in a similar kind of instance, but you can jump from one game to the other without having to play the previous games, you know what I mean? And The Witcher 3 seems like one of those. I respect that about the Bethesda games that are out there. Final Fantasy is good for that. The Mother games are good for that. A lot of JRPGs are good for that, actually. Including the P word. Yes, you can bingo card it. Actually, is that 3 bingo cards? Because I mentioned Final Fantasy, Mother, and Persona. I guess it's 3. In one breath too, I know, right? Is Star Wars a bingo card? I don't think Star Wars is. I don't think we've had any others yet. Thank you, Ali. Okay, so these are just about all of them. Yeah, okay. Don't think there's much else we can do. I don't really want to take a candelabra and stuff with me, so I think that'll be it for now. It does look like we can move something on the bottom floor, though. Okay. It's not just a case of, like... Okay, never mind. Yeah, I couldn't see a loot button. The loot button was, like, down at the floor. So I assumed otherwise. Never mind. Never mind. Right, well...
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Been had, mate. Been had. GG. What's this Geralt camera we're dealing with? What the hell? What is this? Hello, game? Okay. We just had a very, very weird Geralt camera there.
Novigrad, capital of the world, yet they let such rabble in.
Any needs, Master? Bloody easy.
But is it to pretend I'm not here?
Can't get too close.
Might just need to...
Stop, thief!
Okay, we're following him then. Oh yeah, exclamation mark sheet, that's right, thank you. So, Short Games Month is still a thing later down the line. Be sure to use any channel points you wish to use in order to vote for various games on said list. I think currently Serious Sam is doing pretty well, Katamari's doing quite well. The Artful Escape's doing pretty good. Did I lose him or?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? Me mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
He clearly does know. Interrogation time, maybe? Oh, okay. I thought he glitched out then. Okay, I didn't realize he fell. The RE3 remake. Ooh, choice. Hopefully this doesn't kill everything. Bear with me. Wondering what I'm doing. I'm opening up the spreadsheet. That is for 10 votes. Oh damn. 10 votes. There we go. Yeah, no, I've heard good things about RE3. Joel was saying it's like he found it better than 2, right? And I love the RE2 remake, for the record. I think it's for me it's the best Resident Evil I played. But then again, I have some bias for Leon and Leon, Claire, and Ada. So there are reasons. There are reasons. No, sounds good.
Looks like rain.
Looks like rain. It does look like rain, Geralt. Thank you for that observation.
What a freak.
Okay. I think RE8 might end up being my favourite. I think Ethan was good in 7. I'll be honest, I think Jill and Chris for me are the characters I almost need more of, because I don't really feel for them quite as much, if that makes sense. I think that's just a case of I need to...
Gotta stay further back.
You know, I need to play more with them in it. I think RE8 will end up being a real fave of mine. And of course we're playing that already. I'm amazed that this guy detected us from like not very far away. And meanwhile the other guy, we were right next to him, and he was like, nope, nothing sus here. Geralt was just doing his thing. Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. It's on sale right now actually, RE8. I'm thinking it might go a bit cheaper though, before I need to play it, so I'm gonna hold off on getting it just yet. I got a Twitch payout recently as well actually. So I'm thinking, the amount I got was... It covered most of... it easily covered the Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I also want to see if it goes down in price, because I really do not want to be giving them like £70 still, you know? That's like a big no-no for me. Alright, where's this lad going? He's going up some stairs? No, okay. Granted, it also includes Intergrade, so you know, it comes with the DLC as well for 70, but... It is... Yeah.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks. And three-titted wenches are banned in normal one.
Right, it's not politely.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Who are you? Sorry, that was terrible. That was an awful voice. I apologise.
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
Wow, very...
My brother-in-law was curious. Worms been eating him for 5 years now.
Lovely.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
God damn it. I need to just get good at the hypnosis thing. I think that's actually something that could benefit us. Henry Havel, make it happen. Did I say Kenry Havel? Kenry Havel. New name, Kenry Havel. Oh my god. Henry Cavill, make it happen, yep. Yeah, no, I like this hair on Geralt. I think it looks good. Wait, they're announcing as in on Final Fantasy 7, they're announcing the sequel? Or, sorry, part 2 of 20? Gonna have to just pay, I think.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons.
Uh-oh.
They'll be safe in my locker.
I guess I'll just have to go with it. Ultimately, Geralt can just fight his way out, right?
Fine.
Get his weapons back.
Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
Hey. Well. Rip Geralt's gear.
What ails you?
See that one I'm
That's a pretty necklace. Get it. Lying in the street.
Convince those knaves on the city
You look me straight in the eyes and lie, just like your car. You're a good lad. Now go play. Mummy's got to get some sleep.
You're pretty good with that, Shiv. I'll get that little really use it.
What were they talking about stealing? That's what I was trying to understand there. What did they steal? Did the boys steal?
Good. More and more people come to our...
Now you.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Oh.
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cosy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
Hmm.
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
That is not the voice I was
Be glad to
expecting.
tag along.
Okay. That is not the voice I was expecting. Okay.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to
I know, right,
survive
Ali?
that.
I know.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss married.
Oh.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Wow.
Thanks.
How
You
kind.
watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
Did some guy just walk in? Wasn't meant to be in here. I think they did.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Yeah, her voice, it's just not what I was expecting, I don't think. Not bad by any means, though. Just not what I was expecting.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Wow, okay, do we go for horrifically bitter Geralt here? Okay, so the context, they know each other. Do we know more than that in this game? So I think Yen implied that they were together or something, right? Very early in? That was a thing? Or there was something between them in a potentially a previous Witcher game. Triss kind of toxic, so being kind of I don't know, a little bit of a bastard in return isn't too bad. Sure, I'll go with like decent response Geralt for now.
Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
I'll be one moment, hang on. Apologies. Give me a sec. Hello. Sorry about that. Thought I heard something and then I need to get some water, so... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I also need to get a little snack. I can feel myself slowly sort of going anyway, so... I needed to account for that. Thank you for waiting around though, people. Yeah, so what's the backstory, right? I guess that's something I kind of don't know anything about, is... So, from what I played of The Witcher 1, I did watch something on The Witcher 1, but I'm really foggy on it. From what I remember playing though, Triss is with you like in the very opening act of the game, and then that's like it. That's all I remember. There are a few other bits and pieces, but is it out here or is it down here? I can't tell. It's okay. It's down here. Let's loot some. Make a ladle while we're at it. What happened? Hello?
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
I wonder. We're doing a Harry Potter now.
Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead they
Right, let me read this. Oh, okay.
out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yeah, that's
But Novigrad
that ain't
stands
cool.
on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things: coin, and even more. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom, unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Of course, Geralt. What's the debate on how healthy all that was? I don't really... I mean, I think I'd need, like, full... I think you need to be kind of transparent about that, right? At the same time, like, Geralt's... I don't know, I guess he's not, like, the same at that point also, because he doesn't have the same memories. I don't know, it's weird. I might look into that. Right, have a dive. I guess that's true, yeah, that's a good point. I guess, yeah, you kind of are taking advantage of a situation at that point. Yeah, I can see that angle for sure. As I say, I think I'd need to see how things play out here. I wonder how many people knew that going in, like, to this, you know what I mean? I think Yen's my favourite anyway, so... I feel like if I had to pick in that regard, I'd go that way,
Or
but...
did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal.
Yep, you said
Found
it,
a
Geralt.
few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh my My package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Uh-oh, Geralt.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements?
Kim, welcome in. How you doing? I could be doing a little bit better, thanks. We got some COVID-related things happening at my place at the moment, so it's not so great. But besides that, I'm staying in high spirits. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, I mean, everyone seems to be okay for now, so I think it'll just be light symptoms, hopefully.
It's not like I'm senile.
We'll see.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
Oh no, here we go.
Recovered my memory completely.
The amnesia.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Wow, it sounds like you did just that, Triss, but okay. Okay.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
Wow.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Told him you're a sorceress? Geralt, you're just sounding a little bit clingy now, mate. Let's just go.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Brandon and Co. Sure. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear, Kim. Yeah, hang in there. Things will get better. But yeah, just, you know. Yeah, it happens, you know, and it's something people go through, but I really do hope things lighten up. You'll pay in advance? Should we do the half in advance thing? I don't know. That's how I do all my commissions. We could do that.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works.
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Geralt knows.
Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Rat-related? My people. Oh, Kim, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Yeah, the FFS emote. For fuck's sake emote. It's a needed emote, you know. Thank you for the sub, that's really kind. Yeah, I hope you hear some good news soon though, for sure. Am I already lost? Just place rat traps near the warehouse. How close are we talking? This is my favourite character.
Waste of breath.
Can you sing about rain again? It's a very insightful piece, you know, rain, I like rain. Good shit. There he is.
It's never too late to see the light.
Move it!
Don't know
Realize we haven't saved in a while. We should probably do that as well. Okay. Is it just like a red thing I need to just look at the wow, one's so mean. Damn, we're collecting all the ladles today. I didn't get a word of that, mate. I'm sorry. I had no idea what you just said. Good, they're growing so fast. Aw. All the free stuff, I know, right?
Don't bother me, please.
Actor, don't bother me, please. Yes. Did you just have a loot in your foot?
Waste of breath.
Sir? Yeah, it's surprising how much that sort of like catches you off guard, right? It's like whenever I see like a cousin or something, and you know, last time I saw them, they weren't as tall as me, and they, you know, hadn't just finished whatever academic place they're at, but now they are taller than me, and you know, also, oh my god, this is where you've been. I'm so sorry for making you wait. My people. My brethren. Hello lads, how you doing? Right, so this is probably where you wanted me to go. And this would make more sense, you know? If only I followed Triz.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but
wow.
agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Yeah, Kim's got the complete Sad Lad collection. Sad Lad and Lass collection. Oh, Ali.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez.
What's wrong with that, Geralt? Challenging work. Out of doors. Think of all the friends you can make. Probably like along here somewhere and I just missed it. Yeah, the rats are having a little meeting. I like to think that. What do you think they're talking about? Today's docket. Jerry has found another absolute gold mine of cheese. Well done, Jerry. Ben has proceeded to unclog the sewage system, so now we can climb up people's toilets. It's great, you know, being a rat. So many perks, you know.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
Alright, get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Or how to take over the world, yeah.
Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses.
Wow.
Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
Uh-oh. Ratatouille, yeah, I could see that. We got a little Remy. Pinky in the brain, 100%. 100%. If I was a rat, I'd be Pinky though. I'm not smart. I'd be the doofus rat. Actually, no, isn't Pinky meant to be the smarter rat? Isn't that a thing? And though he's the one that is ultimately the follow-up. The Animaniacs is kind of cool. I don't really remember too much of it because I was quite young when it was on. I remember liking it a lot. I always remember the Wacko Warner. How many I can't remember. I can't believe I blanked on this. But it's the Places in the World by Wacko Warner. That song. Right. Okay. Good, there aren't bad feelings between us. Truly, you're just pretending. Damn. Okay, this is kind of.
knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Especially these are quick time events. Listen, I picked all of the dumbest options if they were quick time events out of spite. You like Final Fantasy 8, you just pick ... because it's easier than actually coming up with an option. I'd fail too though, 100% Kim. I don't know. Not bad, I guess.
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Oh, here they go, my people. There go my heroes. Where must they go? Godspeed.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
It stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you
say so.
Here we go.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Wow, he's not even staying to fight. What a coward.
Bastard
Wow.
hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have the pain.
That was easy.
And trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
We need to kill Brandon by the looks of it. I know, right? School, yeah. You know, it only took, you know, a space cutscene and a don't lose Renoa in space minigame for the school to feel that way. I don't know. I kind of get the edge though from school. He's not my favourite Final Fantasy lad by any means, but I don't know, I kind of get it. And thank you for the bingo card. I was going to mention it anyway, but thank you. How good are these swords? Bear with me, Triss. I'm micromanaging my loot. Thank you very much. Okay, I kind of like them. Kind of alright. Okay, no better sword. That's fine. What's like damaged? For that we can just use one of these. And then here... everything else is doing pretty well actually. Maybe we just use like a small one here. There we go. Yeah, I guess we can equip stuff into this one as well. Sure, okay, what do we want? Burn's kinda good, we can put burn in that one. We should dismantle these at some point too. I feel like armor piercing's probably quite good, because we'll be dealing with normal people a lot of the time. Something like that. Is this gonna be better? Please don't tell me we're finding better shit. You know, good. I might even drop some of these. Yeah, that'll be fine. No, for sure, Ali. These outfits. What's wrong with the outfit? It looks great. Kinda, sorta, maybe kinda. I love the way they all just run out. Wait, can I make them spawn? If I do this, hang on. How do you make rats spawn? Is there a meta to making rats spawn? Yeah, this guy just exploded, didn't he? Poor lad. Uh-oh.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
Right, real talk. Do we do I don't know if we double bingo card this or not. Do we do a persona here? So for context, for Valentine's Day, we ended up making everyone that we possibly could semi-interested, which is what we which led to us putting down about 4 people and only accepting 1. So do we play the same game in this? I mean, granted, this choice probably leads to nothing. I'm just trying to think in the long game. How many people do we want to disappoint? How many people? Romance choices have consequences. I'm aware. I think. Can't remember if I spoke on stream about it or if I maybe spoke to Lara about it, but I think Kira's don't, but I assume Yen and Triss's do, right? That's gonna be my mentality of this, is I assume Yen and Triss there is, but Kira didn't fall into that. I know, right? I know. You tried it? Okay. Everyone simultaneously shows up and just slaps Geralt. How dare you? Let's go with no need for now.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejonkir, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
I mean, we could just, it could just be polite, right? It could just be polite. Geralt could just be being a very nice person.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
See you later.
To be fair, this is exactly how I got into my problems in Persona. I was just too nice to everyone. It's just what happened. That's true, he does get in trouble for being nice, like, most of the time. You should just do the school option, just ... and then stab someone. That should be the Geralt way. Okay, find the Dreamer in the old house, eh? Okay, how are we doing regarding... Okay, we're doing pretty well on most things. We've not really explored all of, like, main Novigrad yet, by the looks, so... The Dreamer part? Oh no. The reaction alone indicates that we might be coming up to something interesting. Okay, so we could try this as well, maybe. And we have also got some stuff we can just, like... There are just other bits and pieces we could do. How long do we have? I think I'm gonna leave it for the main sort of Triss quest line for the time being. I think we're just gonna do some other bits and pieces for now. Been good so far though. I've got to say, this game has like baffled me, like time and time again. I'm really enjoying it. I've yet to really have any issues. I think the only issues I have are like general open world issues that I ultimately just find funny. Like, you know, people not being able to navigate their intended path. You know, that's one. I'm not gonna say it. And you know, various other things. I thought they were dead. Wait, the pig's in the floor, or are they lying down? They're lying down.
Let's go. Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
That pig have its face in the other pig's arse. And no, that isn't the start to a joke.
Faster.
Don't like folk wandering around here.
Oh yeah? Well, got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Huh. Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. Got them scared to leave their homes after dusk.
Like to talk to this supervisor.
Too bad he don't receive petitioners.
So what's he do exactly?
Delivers relief on behalf of the city council, flour and groats for the paupers, meaning he don't do it personally. He's got men for that. He himself,
Sits around and does nothing.
Supervises.
Exactly.
Basically the same thing.
I aim
No,
to
not
hunt
really.
down this monster.
Depends on how involved he is.
When do you find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in his shed from time to time. That one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
Thanks. So long.
BRB, no worries, Kim, no worries.
Not the marks of a garcane or a fletter.
Another cat. We found another furry.
Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded.
Oh, we have so much alcohol, Geralt. Geralt's adventures of being absolutely pissed on the job. They may continue. It's a good day.
Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire?
There's something here, or is it the light? It was the light. Okie dokie.
Seems like it had lost some strength. Was sneaking along the shoreline. Tracks end here. Ought to look for prints on the other side.
Oh. Godspeed, Geralt. We already know that this is like an insta-kill to anything underwater, which is very good. I do love that drowners just get like one shot by a crossbow bolt. That's so funny to me. Okay, so we're looking for... Oh! No.
Ekimara came out of the water here. Gotta look for more tracks.
My people.
Rat corpses. Not a drop of blood left in them. Gotta be an Ekimara.
Right, we're doing this. This is now personal. Geralt might not seem it, but he's torn up on the inside. I speak for both of us. Right. Right. Oh, okay.
Come on.
Oh, still managed to hit it. Pika, welcome in. How you doing?
Greetings, Lambert.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? Far as I remember, you never liked the city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
Indeed, do you now? 3 AM for me. I'm hungry AF. I skip lunch and dinner. Oh god. Well, I hope you get some food at some point. Deke, you've been playing VR chat a lot recently, right? How's that been? I tuned in for like a few minutes and then lurked, but you were walking around as like a buff Pikachu.
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant who turned out to be a forest troll and some bandits.
Bandits?
Came as a package with the troll.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later. Got our reward to collect. I'm kinda in a hurry.
Wow.
Let's say you've earned half. What the hell?
Sure, let's go. Let's go 50-50 on it. Why not?
So?
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witches? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Yad Karadin?
Uh-oh.
Asking you for the last time.
Right, we might have to calm him down.
To the dungeon with them.
With me as well? Wow, really? You're just gonna... God damn it. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Oh, okay, fair enough, Pika, fair enough. It can get very weird. I know that people walk around, there are like full-on like furry and other communities on there, which is, you know, that's fine, but I feel like for streaming purposes it might be a little bit A little bit risky for TOS purposes, right? Yeah, I tried it a while back now. I can't remember when I would have played VR chat, it was a long time ago. I also can twerk as Pikachu in VR chat. Okay, there it is. That, yeah. Say no more. Too risky, yeah, no, I bet. We're actually shaking. Oh, shit. Sorry, guards. I was gonna get locked up if I Shit. Well, I've been caught in the crossfire now. Problematic. Geralt, pretend you weren't here, sir. Amethysts, though, very cool. Amethyst, the thing that what's she called from Stardew Valley, Abigail? Is that the thing that she's obsessed with? I've been kind of in the mood to properly get back into Stardew Valley recently, so I might do like a new thing.
Than the Ekimara. Caradin's disappeared. I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
And then what the fuck? What? Why though? That was just rude.
You crazy? What the hell are you doing?
I can explain everything. More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. Tell you everything there.
The Tavern Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
That good sword? It is a good sword. Oh, even better, okay. And we can equip stuff to it again. Wunderbar. Okay, I like the chance to freeze, so we'll put that back on. Chance to poison's kinda nice. Chance to cause burning. I think that's what we had on it before, right? I think that seems like a somewhat familiar lineup. Yeah, I didn't want to say too much about Lambert being in there. Partly because he looks like a lot different in the show. I also don't want to say too much more than that because I don't want to ruin the show for people. Nah, that's okay. It's okay, it happens, you know. Yeah, no, I don't think you said anything bad. I just, yeah. Okay, right, well, how are we doing for time? I might wrap it up in a minute. How far away is this thing? I feel like we're going to get a lot of plot stuff from Lambert, actually, so what I might do is I might ride there, but we're not going to go in yet. That might be how we play this. Does the lad want help? I accept the quest from him on the way then.
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs. Need your help in a grave matter.
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
Pika.
It'll cost you. I don't work for free.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the soles of my boots. Return the documents, and it's yours.
Fine. See what I can do.
Alright.
Maybe my last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't work.
I like that he gives little, like... That guy back there was literally, like, muttering to himself after we accepted the quest about... You know, everything. I kinda like that. Little nod to the fact that it's not just an NPC. Well, no, it is just, you know what I mean. An NPC with a little bit more to it. You said Pika and my cat started meowing. Oh no, I'm sorry. The cat's name is also Pika. It's, oh, I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't mean you're now on the food docket. And needing to there are so many cats here, what happened? Every cat just hates Geralt. That's good to know. Well, on that note, apologise again, I didn't hear you, I was walking my fish. Tell your fish I'm sorry, and I'm also sorry to you. There you go. But anyway, right, I will wrap it up here for today though. Cool, we did some things. And I'm still enjoying The Witcher. The Triss stuff was really interesting actually. I feel like we're getting into the meat of some bigger plot points for later down the line, which is nice. And yeah, in general I'm still just enjoying this game a lot. Haven't really got many complaints, so I will end it here. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you Ali, thank you Pika. Sorry saying your name again. Cat, please do not listen. Thank you Joel, thank you Kim of course for the sub earlier as well, much appreciated Kim. Thank you anybody else that's popped by and lurked today, you're very much appreciated. Oh shit, here he goes again, I know, how dare I? How dare I? This monster. Thank you for the stream, no worries. No worries at all. I believe Mark is playing Chrono Trigger. I'm not going to hang around. Because I desperately need to have some food myself. But I will leave you guys with Mark. Super chill dude. Currently playing Chrono Trigger, as I said. And yeah. I know, right? Right, take it easy guys. In a bit. Bye.